Within the wooded area of Clark County, Wisconsin, there are two mysterious tales I would like to lay before you tonight. There is a mysterious bridge with a 100-year-old tragedy attached to it. Nestled back in the dense woods, the grave of a young girl sits secluded and alone, hidden from human activity and the sweetness of the sunlight. Two very different tragedies that have one thing in common. They are both reported to be haunted. Hi, my name is Devin, and I'm one of the co-founders of the Haunting Experiments. My husband Tony and I created this paranormal research group in hopes of better understanding what oftentimes cannot be explained. With the help of our team members Dennis and Jesse, we would like to take you into a world with no certainty or guarantees. We are the
Haunting Experiments.
Just outside of Christie, Wisconsin is a bridge which crosses over the Black River. Over 100 years ago, a woman by the name of Charlotte A. Mills took her life there and drowned. A few months after Charlotte's death, the hauntings began. Several farmers saw a strange mist or light and were bewildered by the spectacle. On one particular night, a farmer's horse came to an abrupt stop before proceeding across the bridge. No matter how hard the farmer coaxed, the horse refused to cross. That is where the ghost lore stopped. Could the ghost of Charlotte still be at the site where she took her life, or has her spirit passed on? Stay tuned for the Haunting Experiments investigation at the Charlotte Mills Bridge, coming the summer of 2009. In the middle of immense woods lies a long stretch of dirt road. Driving along this rustic road, hidden by the vast woods, there is a single grave of a little girl who was laid to rest, and for many years she was left behind and forgotten. The girl's name was Blanche Grimes, and she died at the tender age of 1. People have speculated there are more graves there, but no one knows for certain. This grave has been nicknamed the Lonesome Grave. The title is quite fitting considering the little tombstone went undiscovered for so long. Sources out on the internet proclaim it to be haunted, but yet have no ghost lore to go with it. Maybe the phenomenon started when her grave was uncovered and disturbed. We are not completely sure. It is very touching to see all the stuffed animals and children's trinkets left lovingly by several passerbys. If anyone watching this video makes it back there, perhaps the right thing to do is bestow a gift to the lone grave of the little girl. You might see the ghost of the girl taking in all the wonderful gifts which have been brought just for her, to show she has not been forgotten. Could the result of a long-ago suicide produce the ghost or entity of a woman who haunts a country bridge? Or is there really ghost lore attached to the lonely grave of a young girl on a desolate road out in the forest? The paranormal mysteries of these two places fascinate us, but at the same time carry so much sadness. It is unfortunate a woman took her life out of despair due to tragic events which occurred during her life, or that a tiny child was lovingly laid to rest, and for so many years her grave was unkept and forgotten. Unfortunately, many times ghost lore is spun from sad or tragic events. Our investigations of these locations will be very much a learning experience. And even if nothing supernatural happens, perhaps we will be able to write these places off simply as what inevitably happens to all of us. Death and nothing else after, but peace and eternal rest.